Welcome to another useful video. Today's video will cover the W211 E-Class built by Mercedes-Benz. Available from 2003 to 2009 for the USA market, the E-Class has always been known as the benchmark in the mid-size luxury sedan arena. With so many creature comforts, a beautiful exterior, and a lot of different options to choose from, the E-Class just might be a great used car value. Is it worth your money, and is it reliable? Let's watch and find out. To begin, we're going to cover the exterior styling and design of the W211. It was an evolution from the previous generation W210 and offered a more curvier coupe-like profile. The design is very fresh even today, and the vehicle still looks great. The 2003 to 2006 models were the pre-facelift models, while the 2007 to 2009 were the post-facelift models. The main difference between the two was some trim options, revised bumpers, grille, and other subtle changes which we'll get into later. From a quality standpoint, the W211 was made very well. In fact, starting in January of 2004, Mercedes started using nano paint, which is a hardened clear coat finish on top of the regular paint job, which is supposed to provide a 40% shinier finish and resist stone chips. Things to be mindful for include headlight lenses that can get cloudy, as well as taillight LED elements that burn out. Additionally, the chrome on the grille can chip as well, requiring a new grille. But overall, the quality of the exterior is very high. The interior of the W211 is pretty nice as well. The dash has an ergonomic design with buttons that are easy to read and well laid out. The steering wheel is adjustable and the seats are supportive yet firm. The one gripe about the interior is the quality of the materials used. They don't feel like they're up to the standard Mercedes-Benz level of quality that one would expect. For example, sun exposure can fade the wood trim, the armrest can wear out prematurely, and some of the buttons just don't have the tactile feel that you would expect in a Mercedes. Having said that, the W211 is available with a wide variety of options, which include a command navigation system, parking sensors, heated and cooled seats, radar-guided cruise control, bi-xenon headlights, a heated steering wheel, a sports package, fold-down rear seats, adaptive sports seats, panoramic sunroof, and many more options, so you can definitely get a lot of creature comforts with the vehicle. If you like modifying your vehicles, you'll be happy to know that there's a lot of options when it comes to the W211 E-Class. There's a lot of big companies that make very nice looking body kits, wheels, brakes, spoilers, etc. for the W211. And also, it looks very nice modified. Usually larger wheels, a lowering, and an exhaust will make a big difference in the way the car looks and sounds, which really raises the level of the sportiness of the vehicle. Also, if you're just looking to get something factory spec that's going to be fast and feel like a modified car, you can definitely try out the E55 or E63 AMG. Those are basically the factory hot rods that Mercedes produces. If you're considering purchasing a W211, here are the common problems that you should be mindful of. Mechanically, the pre-facelift W211 is generally more reliable. This has to do with the facelift model's camshaft, adjuster solenoid, and balance shaft issues. Both of these issues are related to the variable valve timing and timing chain, and if these components fail or become worn, they can result in a check engine light and numerous issues related to drivability. A Mercedes service bulletin has been released which outlines repair instructions specific to the combined P1200 and P1208 stored fault codes. You can use the vehicle's VIN and engine serial number to check whether or not the vehicle was built during the period that Mercedes had the problem with the balance shaft and camshaft solenoids. If your engine serial number is part of the affected cars, then you may want to inspect further to make sure that there's no problems with the engine. You can perform a visual inspection for wear of the teeth on the sprocket on the 6-cylinder engines or on the 8-cylinder engines. You can check the guide idler gear of the timing chain by removing the timing chain cover of the engine. If you conclude that you have a problem, the repair is going to be expensive because the engine has to come out and the parts will cost around $1,500. The next problem we're going to discuss has to do with the SBC pump on the Sensatronic brakes used on the 2003 to 2006 models. This is basically the electronic brakes, and the problem occurs after you've used the brake pedal 200,000 to 300,000 pushes. If that occurs, the SBC light on the dash illuminates, and then you'll have to have the brakes checked and the SBC pump replaced, which is a very expensive repair. If the SBC pump is not working, you'll have limited brake pressure delivered to the front brakes when you use the brake pedal, and also it'll take increased distances to stop. The SBC hydraulic control unit has a specific service life programmed into the control module. Therefore, it's really recommended that you get the 2-year brake fluid flushes religiously. If the SBC pump has been changed, there should be a yellow label that contains a date. Take caution if this part is over 10 years old and never replaced, as it might be due for replacement very shortly. If you notice a lack of heat from the AC vents, it's generally the heater control valve. This item will cost around $50 to $100, and there are plenty of DIYs online that will show you how to change it out. If your W211 has a Vallejo radiator, that can cause permanent transmission damage by allowing the transmission fluid and the radiator fluid to mix together. To remedy this issue, you'll need to purchase and install a bare radiator that's an updated and improved design over the Vallejo unit. If your front thrust link bushings are cracking and have leaked, they can cause excessive movement in the suspension. They're fluid filled to help vibration, so if they crack, they'll leak, and that's a telltale sign that it's time to replace them. Another common problematic area is the airmatic suspension. If you're looking to purchase a W211, definitely use it and check it to make sure that it works. But generally, the things that you can expect if there are problems is leaks in the bellows of the air springs, replacement valve blocks, replacement springs. However, you can change the airmatic suspension to a regular coil setup for around $1,200. And there you have it. That's the buyer's guide for the Mercedes-Benz W211. Please note though that there's a lot of enthusiasts out there and a lot of forums that you can use to gather information and fix your Mercedes if you do decide to get one. In my opinion, it's a beautiful vehicle and it's well worth the purchase price. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button and have a wonderful day.